Hello and welcome to another Tuesday Talk with Rob Allen, July 30th, 2015. Let's get started. All right, the product spotlight for this week is SkySpark by SkyFoundry. SkySpark is a data analytics software that sits within your JSON, your front end, and it actually looks for fault detection among many other things. Let's talk in terms of energy analysis and optimization, that type of stuff. And let's say that you don't have an alarm per se, that you're not reaching set point or something like that. But let's just say that you've got, and this happens all the time and you wouldn't believe it, but let's say you have something that's in heating mode and something that's in cooling mode. And they're running continuously 24 hours a day, fighting each other to try and maintain that set point, and they're doing so just fine. So you don't necessarily know that there's a problem, but SkySpark knows that it's detected a fault. So what you're looking at is fault detection, going through and determining that these two things are working against each other and costing your customer a lot of energy. Obviously, if you can find something like this, it's a gold mine for your customer and gives them a really good peace of mind into you, the contractor, and then also the product that you're installing. Just came back from Realcomm IBCon conference 2 or 3 weeks ago now. Data analytics and cybersecurity were the two main focuses, and all of the leaders in the real estate industry were at this conference. That's who it's set up for, and they all just got shot with a fire hose with all this information. So they are poised to come back and start asking for this stuff, and the contractors that are going to be able to offer it are the ones that are really going to succeed. You've heard me mention several times about the controls industry as a whole becoming somewhat cookie cutter. The manufacturers are offering controllers and systems that are going to be a lot easier to program. It's going to invite a contractor with less skill level to be able to come in with not as much overhead as our traditional BAS contractors and go in and be competitive on these jobs. And they have a system that they don't necessarily need to know all of the freely programmable stuff that you guys know. They're going to be able to come in and grab this stuff. So how do you differentiate yourself? Well, you do it with things like this, where there is a level of sophistication with a thing like SkySpark, and it's something that you can go in and have your salespeople sell, or you can sell yourself to your customers and say, this is the extra piece that you're missing. And then we'll get into cybersecurity and that kind of stuff down the road. But guys, I'm telling you right here, right now, this is where the industry is going, and this is what you got to jump on board. So watch this quick little intro video from SkySpark. And then there's actually on the controltrends.org page, you can find an interview that we did at Realcomm with John Petsy, the founder of SkyFoundry, and he can and him and Eric do an interview and talk about a lot of different stuff. You can also find that on the Eric Stromquist YouTube page. Check out this quick video. Tell me what you think.
Today's facilities generate vast quantities of sensor and equipment data. By tapping into this data, we can uncover valuable insight into how our facilities are operating, enabling us to run our facilities more efficiently, with less energy, and increased comfort. But how do we unlock the value buried in all this raw data? SkySpark by SkyFoundry is the answer. SkySpark is an analytics platform that automatically analyzes data from automation systems, meters, sensors, and other smart devices in order to identify issues, faults, trends, correlations, and opportunities for operational improvements and cost reduction. As a completely open platform, SkySpark enables data from a wide range of sources to be continuously analyzed, helping you find what matters in the operation of your facilities and equipment systems. With SkySpark, analytic rules automatically run against the data produced by smart systems. Through a variety of pattern recognition techniques, SkySpark's analytics engine quickly identifies issues worthy of your attention and then provides clear, easily understandable visualizations showing those issues, including their frequency, duration, magnitude, and cost. And because SkySpark is fully programmable, rules can be adapted to the unique needs of individual facilities. SkySpark works with data of all types, whether it be live data from automation systems, smart meters, web services, or historical data from CSV files and databases. SkySpark can also be used in a wide variety of applications, including energy and resource management and reporting, monitoring-based commissioning, equipment fault detection, energy analysis, load profiling, facility benchmarking, and asset performance tracking. SkySpark gives you the insight you need to dramatically improve efficiency, reduce energy usage, and enhance overall facility operations, helping you lower costs, increase occupant satisfaction, and improve the performance of your assets. Visit skyfoundry.com today and start finding what matters.
So pretty neat stuff. That's just a quick little intro. Shows you what it is that this product will do. Please give me a shout. I went around last week and talked about FinStack 3.0 and the Simply VA to a few of you guys that were interested. I imagine this is something that should interest you. If it doesn't, let's talk about that and figure out why, and figure out what we can do to make it make sense. Because if you're worried about being able to offer it or how to sell it or whatever, we can help you out with that. We can offer some sales classes. We can go out with you and sell on your behalf, and then we can obviously teach you how to do the implementation. So this week's product spotlight: SkySpark by Sky Foundry. Data analytics software. If you'd like a formal in-person interview or demo, I should say, please give me a shout and we'll definitely oblige. All right, the Tech Minute this week. It is the history and nav shortcuts in the metadata browser. Michael popped this one together, and so what this does, it allows you to have a filtered list of history shortcuts and a filtered history chart builder. So let's just say that you have a multiple story building, and there's a lot of different histories and trends that you like to look at ever so often, and your customer either wants to be able to narrow these down by that type of history or by that specific floor. That's what this Tech Minute and Tech Tip on the bas.stromquist.com resource site is going to go over this week. So definitely, if you're a programmer, it's something that you definitely want to have in your tool of tricks. So make sure you go check that out at bas.stromquist.com. All right, 7 Minutes of Control with Roger Ebenak. Obviously, 7 Minutes of Control was designed to be less than 7 minutes. If you've ever met Roger Ebenak, you would know that that's absolutely impossible. So this 7 Minutes of Control went for 25 minutes. We actually shot it earlier in the year. It was actually kind of cold out, I remember, and we were all wearing long sleeves and that kind of stuff, but had a whole lot of fun with Roger. Pop this up onto the YouTube page, and it'll go up on the Control Trend shortly. But this is really neat. Security integration is another one of those things that, it's going to differentiate you from that, smaller contractors just getting into controls. The true integration aspect of what we can do with Niagara is endless, and security integration is one of those. So if you've ever said, yeah, it sounds good, but how do I tell my customer? That's exactly what this this particular 7 Minutes of Control will do for you. It's going to go through from 1 to 5, the top 5 reasons why it should matter, and you could basically take this, consume all the information, put it all into your perspective, and then go out and regurgitate that to your customer. This will bring you up to speed on how to go out and sell security integration. So definitely make sure that you check that out. I'll put a link into the email of exactly where to go and watch this entire thing. But this is just a quick little thing to show you what you get with Roger Ebenak when you bring him and get him on camera. You can just to that part. So pretty neat stuff. We're not always going to do this, but when you get Roger Ebenak on camera, crazy things can happen, as you'll see soon. And we think this is going to work out. So hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll talk to you soon.
7 ways to fix your building. You just look out the back, Jack. You call Stromquist joy. You don't need to be Roy Coy. Just listen to Rob.
Like I said, such a character. Obviously, that's the fun part of the video. But definitely go check it out and look at the whole thing from start to finish. 25 minutes long, so get yourself a cup of coffee and enjoy it. But I promise you, this will probably be one of the better videos that you watch that we show out there, because it's a guy that's been in the industry for a very, very long time. Has always ever done. He knows it backwards and forwards. This will get you up to speed. All right, next, Points Plus Contractor Rewards Program. If you're a Honeywell contractor, you know that you've got the different levels of contractor, the BCA, BCS, and ACI Elite. Well, Johnson Controls has come out with a similar type thing. They're calling it Points Plus, and you'll be awarded a bronze, silver, and gold level contractor based on revenue and training requirements that are met. So you definitely want to hop over to johnsoncontrols.com / I can never remember which one it is, Points Plus. But that's the link down there at the bottom. Check that out. If you're a Johnson Controls contractor, you can register for your account. It'll come to us. We'll okay it, and then from that point there, we will begin to record your sales monthly, and you actually will get credit for past sales as well too. So you could seemingly come in and be a gold contractor right out of the gate, or silver or bronze, because we'll backdate it for, I think, back to the beginning of 2014. It is on a calendar year type thing, so we can bring into that. We'll backdate everything back to January of this year to count for this year. So definitely want to hop over there and do that. If you have any questions, let me know, and we'll get you squared away. All right, calendar of events. Still late July, still nailing down a couple of people for exact dates, but we are going to do Contractor Day. The Sky Foundry, John Petsy will be out here, or someone from Sky Foundry. Cyber Pro, we're probably going to bring out Mark Peacock or someone from Link Spring to come out and talk about that. We'll have the Eric Kruder or Mitch from KMC come, intelligentbuildings.com. Awesome guy. I've talked about those every single episode that we've done of Tuesday Talk. And then Ed Werwin, the godfather of controls, will come and talk to us about Tritium and Niagara 4. And then finally, August 3rd through 7th, Niagara certification. As soon as I know if it's going to be AX or Niagara 4, I'll let you know. All right, wrapping up this week's biz tip. Twitter. Everyone scared to death of Twitter. I understand it. I resisted it for such a very, very long time. But it's actually become my neatest, I guess, form of social media. It's not too often that you can kind of interact with celebrities or businesses or things like that. I've got a personal account and a business account. I'm at Stromrob for the business side of it, and I interact with folks from Tritium weekly. Mark Jewell for EEO, and then his can't remember what his exact business is, but talk with him and retweet his stuff, and he retweets mine. Neat stuff. Actually, following Tritium's feed today, they tweeted something out about an N4 optimization, and you can see every single thing that there is, that they're going to start doing a weekly or a monthly webinar. And so I found out of it via Twitter. It's really neat. There's a lot of contractors out there that have handles on Twitter, and we can interact back and forth. It's a great way. If you never ever sent a tweet out, you could actually still consume a lot. You can just set it up and follow who you want to follow, consume their information, and then you get to the point where, hey, there's some stuff that I could pop out there and interact with folks on. It's a good way to do it. So I really would love to talk to you more about Twitter. So if it's something that you think that would make sense for you personally or for you as a contractor, let me know. Pretty good at it and really know kind of a lot of stuff. And like I said, I resisted it for a really long time. Now I don't know what I would do without it because I learn a lot of stuff. So really neat. That's this week's biz tip, Twitter. And if you like podcasts, are very interested in that, I can do a follow-up to it, or we can talk about it in person. But let's square you away. All right, that concludes this week's Tuesday Talk. This is Rob Allen with Stromquist and Company, and we will talk to you soon.